How to tie a tie, the 2025 guide. Now, some people like a symmetrical knot and some people like an asymmetrical knot. I'm going to show you 4 knots today, that 2 are symmetrical and 2 are asymmetrical. 2 are large and 2 are small, so you have the choice. Now, contrary to what people will tell you, there is no right or wrong in terms of your tie. It's entirely down to personal preference, so you choose for yourself what fits your personality and your style. You go with that. If somebody else wears something different, that's their personality and style. You don't have to copy them. So the knots we're going to do today, very quickly, are the 4-in-hand, asymmetrical, the Pratt knot, symmetrical, the Half-Windsor, asymmetrical, and the Windsor, symmetrical. So that's 4 knots, and with those, you should be able to cover all occasions. So let's get straight into it. Before we do, if you like this type of content, please think about subscribing, because this is my essential guide for the modern man, where you'll find essential hints and tips for surviving in the modern world. So the first one is the 4-in-hand. 4-in-hand starts with the front of the tie facing forwards and the blade, the wide end, a little bit shorter than fingertip length. Now, we start wide end over narrow, and really simply, we just move the wide end all the way around, up the back, and tuck it down the front. Now, whether you have a dimple or not is entirely up to you again. There is no right or wrong. For these 4, I'm going to show you them with dimples, so they're all kind of in the same style. To put the dimple in, you just put your finger in the tie as you're pulling it through the knot, and then as it tightens up, that locks the dimple in place. And just slide it up to the collar. And that is your 4-in-hand. That's the schoolboy tie. That's the first tie knot that we learn as we go to school. And as I said before, probably the most simple one to learn. It's asymmetrical. Some people like that, some people don't. It's a very popular knot. Something of a similar size is the Pratt knot, or the Shelby knot. It has 2 names, Pratt or Shelby knot. This knot starts with the front of the tie facing forwards and the blade a little bit shorter than fingertip length. Now, we start wide end under narrow, and very simply, tuck the wide end down the neck hole, across the front, up the back, and down the front. And just the same as we did before, if you want to have the dimple in, this is where you do it. You tease the dimple in, press it, and squeeze the knot as you tighten. So that's the Pratt knot or the Shelby knot. Some people prefer this to the Windsor knot because it's smaller, but it's still nice and symmetrical. Again, whether you like it symmetrical or not is entirely up to you. Now, we're going to do a large asymmetrical knot, which is the Half-Windsor. The Half-Windsor starts with the front of the tie facing forwards and the blade about fingertip length. The steps to remember for this are left, right, centre, tuck. Right over left, that's your left. Right, centre, down the neck hole. And again, left, right, centre, up the neck hole this time. And tuck to go down the front. And again, pop the dimple in. So that's your Half-Windsor, a larger asymmetrical knot which suits just about any occasion and any face and body shape. So it's a very versatile knot. Now, the final one is the Windsor knot, probably the most popular knot in the world because of its large symmetrical appearance. It's a statement knot. It says you mean business, and people love it for its symmetry. So let's do the Windsor knot. The Windsor knot starts with the front of the tie facing forwards and the blade about fingertip length. The Windsor knot looks complicated, but the steps are really simple. Just remember, once around the left, once around the right, once up the back and down the front. So cross right over left, wide end over narrow, and go once around the left, cross it underneath, once around the right, leaves you with that shape there, once around the front, up the back, and down the front. And again, the optional dimple, should you so desire. And that's your Windsor knot, a large symmetrical business type knot. It's favoured by politicians and business types because they think it shows power and control and presence and all of this sort of thing. If you like that sort of thing, that's fine, go with the Windsor knot. If you like something different, something smaller, something more discreet, something a little bit jaunty and asymmetrical, go with one of the others. This is the beauty of it. Everybody's different and everybody can put their own little bit of personality into their knot, so everybody can have that little bit of individuality with their tie. Anyway, I hope you liked this video of my 4 essential knots for 2025. Please follow along and join me for more in the future. Until then, have a great day. I'll see you soon.